We are spot on today with David Koehler, here to talk about what's going on with those advertising dollars going into those Super Bowl ads. Great to have you here, David.
Oh, thank you. Nice to be here.
So it's looking like another record-setting year.
You know what? They consistently go up. The ads are sold. This time, I believe most of them were sold by the first week in November. And the rate of the ads have gone up 11% on average the last 5 years. And they're still selling out. So I think this year it's between $4.6 to $5 million. And the fact is there's still mass appeal. And obviously, they still believe with that exposure, it's still worth the investment. Yeah.
Right. One of the companies that's spending $5 million happens to be who?
Well, they've got well, you start right off, you've got Budweiser doing multiple ads. And they're going after 3 different market segments. They use a couple different ad agencies. The messaging, High-End is out there too with big ads. Heinz Ketchup, a lot of major players. Then there's some smaller players like Apartments.com that doesn't have the budget that you would expect to be able to do a 60-second commercial.
That's a long commercial.
Yeah, that's up towards $10 million. Yes. And that's a lot of bang for your buck. I mean, I personally always think that it's got to get your attention for 60 seconds. It's a long time. But there's some interesting ads out there. The big thing that's changed over time is the fact that you can access most of them now through the internet, and the capacity for viral activity has really shifted the value of the advertising. Because before it even goes on TV, they've already got 10 million viewers.
They're already ramping up. So, for instance, a Budweiser ad was viewed by one of our producers, Amy, and she said she teared up over it. And they really try to pull at those heartstrings. That's Budweiser's game.
Well, you know, and the thing there is that you look at different emotions. There's some of them, typically there's always some humor too as well. I thought the one that was kind of impressive was Helen Mirren, a very direct ad on social responsibility. And
she's telling people not to drink,
not to consume, and what you look like. And she has that accent and that appeal, like almost a motherly figure, but someone else who looks like she could have fun. So that was very direct, and I thought that one was an ad that I think will do well.
Amazon.com is jumping into the fray using Alec Baldwin and Dan Marino.
Yeah. You know what? They're in and out. I think that I've seen that ad too as well. I thought it was a nice touch between the two of them. Dan Marino being relevant and Alec Baldwin playing his typical self, which is pretty successful in the fact that he can play humor and still serious in the same ad. So there are some very, very interesting ads out there, but a wide breadth, not a common theme at all. So you'll have the serious undertones, and you'll also look at some humorous ones too as well. But it's definitely a venue where you get to see the wide breadth, and should be an interesting game. I think the game adds a little bit to it because the second half is really where you run the risk. That's where people start tuning out if it's going to be a blowout. So you've got 2 figures, you've got an aging icon in Peyton Manning, and then you've got a younger quarterback who's really energetic, galvanizing in Cam Newton. So I'm hoping for a good game. I'm hoping people engage through the end.
Thank you so much for coming on with your insights.
Thank you very much.